Today you're in my kitchen and I'm showing you this product.
It's you and I.
A blender from Decen, and I bought it from Amazon for $24.99. Now it's a cheap blender, so I'm going to show you guys what it can do and maybe what it can't do. I'm not going to do an unboxing today because I need to take them out and give it a rinse before I use it, so I already done that. So I'm going to go through what it comes in the box and maybe how to make a smoothie and maybe other drinks that you might want to make from a blender and see how good or how bad it is. So this is what's inside the box. It comes with two sport bottles, obviously two caps to close them, a blade unit. So this one you actually screw on top of the bottle. And now this becomes the blender itself. I'm going to show you that in a second. And the blender itself. Now this one is a really portable unit, so it's tiny. I suspect the motor won't be very strong, but to be able to blend frozen fruits and other stuff that you put in there should be more than enough. And I will test today to blend some ice as well. So if it be able to blend the ice, then it will be perfect for me, because I do like to make frappuccino and those kind of cold drinks. At the bottom of the machine, it has like 4 little sucker things which hold itself onto the counter unit so it doesn't slide. And come with a 3-pin plug for the UK users. So what I'll do is plug it in and make some smoothie. And one of the things I'll just show you guys is how good or how bad the bottle is. In the UK, if you go to the supermarket and buy sport bottles like this, easily cost you like 10 quid. So buying 2 bottles, that would be like 20 quid. And the whole set here is only $24.99. I have Amazon Prime, so delivery is free. So it's like I say, it's a budget or cheap blender. Okay, let's fill this with water. Okay, for me personally, one of the things that any sport bottle has to be able to do is not leak. I'm so disappointed with a lot of these sport bottles in the market where they do look good and they hold the correct amount of fluid for exercise, but you won't survive the journey from home to the gym because you put in your gym bag, you kind of like get chucked around your gym bag, and then everything gets soaked. So this is just water. And no leak whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to set this aside and we check on it in a few minutes. To make a smoothie, today what we're going to do is a simple one. I got frozen fruits from a supermarket. You can use fresh fruits if you want to, but I just can't be bothered to chop it up. And to be honest with you, in UK it's a lot cheaper to buy frozen fruits. And if you manage to find a good brand, they're just as good as a fresh fruits. So there's many ways to make smoothies. You can add juice, you can add milk, yogurt, banana, honey. Now it depends on how thick or how smooth you want your smoothie. Today I'm going to make a slightly thicker one. So I'm going to get the banana in it. And then make a smoothie. Now this is the interesting part. So in the old days when you have a blender, you will have a jug with a blade inside, usually detachable. You put the jug onto the blender, and when you finish, you pour it into your sport bottle. Now I've been doing that for many years, and it's just so messy. You have the jug that you have to clean, you've got the blade that you have to clean, and then when you transfer to the sport bottle, a lot of time you just waste a lot of product. Nowadays, this kind of sport blender you just twist on the blade, and this becomes the blender itself. So what you do is you screw the blade on top of the bottle, and then you invert the whole thing, and then you start to blend. Let me make sure it's focused. Okay, so let's give it a whirl. Now, I personally don't like to blend everything into a cup. I do like some texture to my smoothie, so I'm just going to give it okay, and that is done. So absolutely no waste at all, because now when you untwist the blade, there's a little bit on the blade. Yep, and then you screw the top on, and that's the smoothie ready to drink. And you can add honey and other sweetener. Sometimes you can add some juice to it if you want to make it sweeter. So let me just give it a taste first. The fruit is already really sweet today, but I'm going to add a little bit more of the honey in it. Just a hint of it. My yogurt is unsweetened as well, so there is no taste in the yogurt. The thing about this kind of blender is that it can be quite versatile. You don't just have to make smoothie with it, you can make other things like dessert, milkshake and stuff like that. So instead of putting fresh fruits or frozen fruits in it to make smoothie, you can always like put in a Mars bar or Snicker bar, put some ice cream in it, and just give it a blend, and then you can have your delicious milkshake. It's really good. So let's say after you have made your smoothie, because this one is ready to go, what do you have to clean? Now, this is the only thing you need to clean for now. So obviously when you finish with the bottle, you have to rinse it out and wash it just like any other sport bottle. When it comes to the blender itself, if you get things on it, it's white clean, it's stainless steel and black plastic. And this one, just run it under the tap. Don't even need to detergent it if you didn't use any oil-based food in it. So quite easy to do. The second drink I'm going to make today is an ice blend, and I love this drink from Starbucks, Frappuccino. So try to make it at home. Basically, all you need is a cup of strong coffee. In Starbucks, they kind of add loads of sugar to it to make it taste nice. I try to cut down a bit, but I do add some fair amount of sugar in mine. So I got the cup full of cube of ice. Now the blender should be strong enough, because if it is strong enough to blend frozen fruits, then it should be strong enough to blend ice cube as well. So let's see if I can not make any mess in this one. Okay, so you've got coffee and ice in this. Same as before, you twist the blade on top, and this becomes the blender. Just to make sure it's locked in. And blend. Now with this type of drink, I do like the ice to almost completely disappear, or at least into very, very fine pieces. And that's it. Obviously there's a lot of foam in here. A little bit too foamy actually. It's a very good summer drink. So you've got coffee, and it's not just your iced coffee, because once you blend the coffee with the ice turns into really, really tiny pieces, and the whole drink is completely chilled. Perfect. I do not like the foam, but unfortunately it's like a side effect of using this type of blender. Now, put in the comment section if you know any way to get rid of the foam. But if you like cappuccino and those kind of things, then this is perfect. Any bottle will leak, especially the weak point is usually where the mouthpiece is, because it's not, over time it will get wear and tear. So I always make sure my bottle in my bag is upright as much as it can. But like this one here, upside down for about 20 minutes, there's no leak. So this is the blender from Decen, $24.99 from Amazon. Thank you for watching my video and see you next time.